Hey there and welcome back. So today what we're going to be doing is actually the epoxy flooring. So the ceiling's done. You can catch that video in one of the little corners up there. I've gone ahead and actually folded up the insulation around the edges just to allow me to kind of hose everything off and drain down the side there a lot easier. I have 2 bags of etching that came with the kit. I've got some flakes and I've got all these big bags of epoxy paint flooring mixture. So I still need to go out to Bunnings and buy the rollers and all that, but I have a little watering can and that's all you need for this first part. So stick around and watch me dilute all this in about 7.5 liters of water, sprinkle some water around and scrub like crazy. So cue the time lapse and fun times. Hey, and welcome back. So this morning off camera, what I did was just give everything a nice, really good scrub down again with some hydrochloric acid and water. Actually come up pretty good this time, a lot better than yesterday. There's a lot more brown dirt and stuff coming up, which is interesting. Maybe I just didn't do a very good job yesterday. So once this concrete dries a little bit more, my plan is to do some edging along the slab. So where the slab and the shed wall meet, there's a bit of a gap. And some research online pointed me towards this Sikaflex 11FC Plus, which is an elastic adhesive and joint sealant. So it can be used for the edging there. I'm finding that some of the grass and some of the weeds are starting to grow through into the shed, and I probably want to avoid that longer term. And also, once the concrete dries a bit, what I plan to do is do a lot of the expansion joints with this Sikaflex Pro Plus, which is a polyurethane joint sealer. When I was doing the ceilings, I noticed that a lot of sawdust and dirt kind of gotten into these cracks here, and it was just incredibly difficult to clean up. So hopefully having a nice smooth surface will just make things a lot easier in the long run. So sit back, relax, and I suppose just watch some concrete dry. Fun times. See you soon. Hey, and good morning. So this morning I got up pretty early. I got everything ready and prepped. I got my tape, I got my sealant, I got my caulking gun here as well, and I got a little putty knife just to kind of smooth out some of the edges. So this morning what I'm going to do is just do a little bead around the outside with some of this 11FC Plus from Sikaflex, and hopefully that will kind of stop a lot of the weeds and grass kind of growing up through some of the cracks. And then later on I'll tape off the expansion joints and then use this Sikaflex Pro Plus for the expansion joint. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be going back to Bunnings for another one of these because I don't think this is enough, but we'll see. So let's cut to it, eh? So, just got back from Bunnings, 3rd time in the last few days. Got more of the Sikaflex stuff and also got more of the Sikaflex Pro Plus because, so frustratingly, in that expansion joint in the concrete, I probably missed out on the equivalent of maybe a nozzle or so of this little gap just here. So super frustrating, but went out and I had to buy some anyway. And worst case, I can just always just add a little bit more to the expansion joint just to raise the seal up a little bit higher. So just less dust gets trapped in there. But super annoying, but let's get on with it anyway. I like going to Bunnings. Hey there, so all the gaps are all filled now. I did actually not a bad job, if I don't say so myself. Little bits and pieces, I could have done a better job, but I did notice just in that back corner over there, the masking tape was actually peeling up the sealant just a little bit. So I probably just waited a little bit too long to take off that masking tape. I am very glad I did put that masking tape down actually, because I definitely cannot color between the lines. Right, so for me, I'm gonna do now is clean the floor again, take out some of this stuff and just wait for it to dry a little bit more. Maybe this afternoon or maybe tomorrow, I might give it a go with painting the epoxy floor. Today's the day. I've been preparing for this for days, it's crazy. So the garage floor is completely dry. I've taped off everything I need to tape off. I've got my tray, I've got my roller with a bit of tape around it. So when I undo this tape, it's gonna be like a lint brush and get rid of all the little fine little bits of lint. I've got my little handy paintbrush just to kind of do around the beams there. I've got my 2 bags of flakes. I have the epoxy shield bag itself, which I'm gonna mix in a second. So I think I've done everything. Yes, I have. Let's give it a shot. So if I do stuff this up, it's on videotape and everyone will see. So, great. Let's get started, eh? And that's it. Wow, can't believe it's done. I reckon we cut to what it looks like when it's dry in about a couple of days. See you then.